I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This is a 1984 walnut Yamaha G2 that we just did a complete refurbishing on, and that's about right. That's about, it was ready for refurbishing at nearly 40 years old. Piano has about 20 to 25 years of really good use, and then you need to at least do some refurbishing. We did a very, very thorough job on this one, so that's everything from cleaning it. Why don't we have a look at the inside here? See how immaculately clean that is. Looks like perfection nearly. You can see the hammers down there. We reshaped the hammers. They get flattened over time, and so we reshape them so back to the proper rounded shape, and then align everything. Things get out of alignment. Lubricate everything, tighten, like the knuckles kind of get squeaky, or they just kind of have friction issues because of lubrication. Very, very few pianos actually get, well, any of that, much less the, well, really any of this. Regulation, which is everything from aligning the keys to aligning the hammers, all the way to making adjustments. Lots of problems arise because of regulation. There's a very broad range of what will work on a key, meaning you hit the note and you get a sound, but there's a very narrow range of what will work correctly. And the goal in regulation, making all of these little adjustments, there's all this built-in adjustment. So like on each key has, I don't know, maybe 5 screws plus there's other adjustments, alignment and changes of orientation of the back check and the spring strength and all of these other things that aren't necessarily related to screws, but are still significant adjustments that need to be made. And that just the goal in that regulation is to optimize both repetition and your dynamic range. And when a piano is out of regulation, like I said, you can play a note and you can get a sound, but it just isn't optimized. And when it is regulated, you can play much broader range. You have a much broader color palette, I guess, of what to choose when you're playing, and you can play faster. Not that you ever are going to repeat a note 17 times in a second, but you might play 2 notes simultaneously, or 2 notes, I guess the same note at the speed of 17 times a second, and so all of that regulation just makes the action operate correctly. So the goal of all of this work that we put into these pianos is to make them as close to brand new as we can. And while I definitely would not say that it is as good as brand new, we get it so close that that I would say the price, where we're a fraction of what this piano would be brand new, and we're so close to the performance of a brand new piano that it, in my mind, and I think in literally thousands of the minds of my customers over the years, would agree that the price just really makes it a no-brainer. It's just an obvious choice to make, to not necessarily pay an ultra premium for brand new when you can get so close to brand new for a fraction of that price. It just sounds great. turned out really, really well, and I've sold so many Yamaha G2s and G3s and C3s and C7s over the years. I have just a really, really high degree of confidence in these pianos, and the track record definitely bears out that confidence. Come check it out. The address here is 1497 South State Street. If you're watching this out of the state, then I guess know that we've sold lots of pianos out of state, and it's actually very practical, a lot easier than you might think to deliver a piano long distance. We've done that many times, and it's not as expensive as you would imagine to move, you know, a 700 or 800 pound relatively fragile piano 1,000 or 2,000 miles. It's actually very, very doable. Thanks for watching.